I'm a professor in computer science and robotics at the Colorado School of Mines. Yeah, and my work is all about robotics education. We send our kids to the school because we think that's a good education that can really educate our kids better than other public schools and other private schools. And the kids will have a lot of fun in that school. First reason is I think this forest school can help the kids to develop creativity through this discovery and exploration. So in my opinion, this creativity can really not be educated in classroom, and the students must have fun and interact with whatever they are interested in order to develop this creativity. And discovery and exploration are the two best ways. So when they continuously interact with some objects and with the guidance and some support from the teacher, they can really dive into that subject and really to develop their creativity to learn more. I think creativity is the most critical characteristics for all the students for their career and for their future development. So knowledge generally can be learned within a short amount of time, but creativity after it is developed during their childhood, it's very hard to continue developing that at the college level. So I would say comparing to knowledge, creativity is more critical, and the creativity can also motivate the students to learn more if they are interested. And if they are interested in a subject, they can be a fast learner, so they can learn a lot faster than others, and that they can pick up the knowledge even if they don't have it very fast. As an engineer and as a researcher, our goal is to solve problems. To solve problems, we need to be critical. Yeah, and also we need to be creative. So those, I think, are the two most most critical characteristics. So knowledge, typically when we solve real-world problems, it's very hard for anyone to have all the knowledge to really solve a problem. So we always know that we have some missing knowledge. But if we know how to solve the problem, we can pick up reading books, reading papers to pick up the knowledge. Generally through discovery and exploration. For example, I think before that is the kids actually, when they are in forest school, they can build a very good connection, a very good relationship between themselves and the natural environment. And after they have this relationship, they can always find new things in the environment. And with the guidance from the teachers, they generally learn why that happens and why it happens and why it's important. And they will continue learning that, and they will continue using the knowledge they learned in the field or in the environment to their real life. And for example, when I bring them to hiking, so Sam knows generally almost everything about the environment. Yeah, and I think he has been experienced to an appropriate level of risk and also the challenges. So generally, he also becomes brave to explore. So I think both this, the exploration and the discovery can actually help Sam to develop this creativity. Yeah, creativity is one thing. The other thing is focus. So I think in the forest school, he has become a lot more focused than before. After going to the school, Sam can just sit there drawing and doing something he's interested in for a couple of hours. I think that's sort of trained in the school. So every time while I observe that during the class, Chloe also becomes more focused. She's actually more focused than Sam. She thinks the community is very supportive, and all the kids get a significantly high attention from all the teachers. And there's a very good chance for Chloe to interact with other kids, so they all play together. So Chloe learned a lot on this social communication and the social interaction with other kids and with the teacher. They are interested in the subject, so they can keep focused. And they have a group of kids, they just play together, do the same thing together. So this a peer supportive environment, it's also very helpful. And again, because the teachers are excellent, so they pay attention to all the kids. They generally guide the kids through the whole process. So when they find something interesting, the teachers can also tell the students why they are like that, why this is important, and how it happens. It's a lot of fun for Sam to be in the forest school, but as parents, from our perspective, we also, from this creativity perspective, we also believe this forest school is a lot better. So again, like in our mind, so knowledge is not really important, but like this creativity is not a short-term thing. Like the kids must be exposed to that environment for a long time. So this creativity and the focus, those are really the key for the future development of the kids. So at the college level, the kids, the college students, they always need to learn new knowledge all the time for the 4 years. But very rarely, even for good top engineering schools, probably there's no time to teach the student to be really creative. And that sort of like becomes a nature into like the kids' kids' personality. So it's better for the kids to develop that in early stage instead of later. And also, if they have this creative, they generally can find their own problem, they can solve their own problem, and they'll become eager and better motivated to find the knowledge they need.